In 1965, this island was thrown out of its own country. Singapore was expelled from Malaysia with no army, almost no farmland, and so little fresh water it had to buy it from a neighbor. The average person earned under $500 a year. Its leaders openly feared it would not survive. Today, that same island is the richest country on earth, per person, with a gross domestic product per head above $150,000, ahead of Luxembourg, Switzerland, and the United States. No oil. No gold. No land. So how did a swamp with no resources become the wealthiest nation on the planet? The story is not luck. It is a blueprint, and it starts with the one card Singapore was dealt. That card was position. Singapore sits on the Strait of Malacca, the narrow gateway connecting the Indian Ocean to the Pacific. Roughly a third of all the world's ship trade squeezes past its coast. Singapore turned the geography into one of the busiest ports on the planet, a place where goods are unloaded, stored, repackaged, and shipped straight back out. It even became one of the world's biggest oil refiners, processing crude it does not produce a single drop of. But here is the catch: plenty of countries sit on trade routes and stay poor. Location opens the door. It does not walk you through it. So Singapore made a second move that most struggling nations never manage. It invited the whole world in, on purpose, and made itself impossible to say no to. It offered low taxes, rock-solid rule of law, and near-zero corruption, and it made English a working language so global companies felt at home. Factories came first, textiles, then electronics, then advanced semiconductors. At one point, Singapore's exports were worth about 200% of its entire economy. Then it climbed again, turning itself into a global financial hub where money, not just cargo, flows through. And now the twist. Singapore's greatest weakness became a business. With barely any water of its own, it built what it calls the four national taps: rainwater, imported water, desalinated seawater, and recycled water so clean it is drinkable, branded NE water. A country that once begged for water now sells water technology to the world. So the one big takeaway: Singapore had no resources, but it had a location and a plan, and it treated good government as its real natural resource. This wealth was not found in the ground. It was engineered. This is Empire Files, one money story at a time. Subscribe. This is Empire Files. This is not financial advice.